In the Russian-Ukrainian war, why does the CCP maintain Putin's autocratic rule? 1. Russia. For the CCP not only regards Russia as a pawn, but also regards it as the guardian of the authoritarian regime. In doing so, the CCP can both attack and defend. On offense, the CCP sees it as a pawn against the West, especially the United States. By launching conventional wars, nuclear deterrence, political intervention and other means to delay the development of the United States and Europe, it will set its sights on the sphere of influence of Russia and Eastern Europe, which is far from the core area of CCP rule, and its surrounding areas. In defense, Russia is like a shield. Although dilapidated, it can at least resist the harm of some Western forces to the CCP ruling class. In this way, when the West puts pressure on the CCP's top management, it has to take into account the Russian factor. The existence of the Russian autocratic regime has indirectly played a certain role in protecting the CCP. 2. The ideologies of Xi Jinping and Putin are convergent. They both hope to maximize the authoritarian regime and personal prestige in their respective countries and extend their influence to the surrounding areas. Putin wants to cover Russia's autocratic regime to the territory of the former Soviet Union and Tsarist Russia, and Xi Jinping wants to extend the one-party dictatorship system to Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, and the South China Sea. Once they achieve their respective goals, it will become a fait accompli. Then any country's infestation of these areas will be regarded by them as acts of provocation and interference in internal affairs. The authoritarian system they maintain has a realistic basis, which will help them extend their rule indefinitely and consolidate the authority and legitimacy of their respective parties. 3. Because Russia is an old adversary of the United States and has rich experience in dealing with the United States and Western forces. The CCP needs such an experienced comrade in arms to guide itself. To clear the United States, which Xi sees as the biggest obstacle to achieving his ambitious goals, Xi will need to form a paramilitary alliance with him to accomplish this mission, or he will be isolated, at least militarily. However, the fact is that it would be an unwise choice for the CCP to tear up its face with the United States when Russian President Vladimir Putin has not yet achieved a phased victory in the Russia-Ukraine war. The CCP is not ready to deal with pressure from the United States and the Western world alone. China is trying to find a balance in this situation, neither wanting to be seen as an accomplice of Russia's aggression against Ukraine, but also not wanting to get too far with Russia to lose potential Russian support in the future.